Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the Nina Ear Show. Today I have with me the lovely, looking all gorgeous today, Minister Cathy-Ann Ford. Welcome back to the Nina Ear Show.
Thank you. It's a privilege to be here.
You are most welcome. Today guys, we have something different that's happening today. We are for the very first time on Facebook Live. So you are watching me record in my studio for the Nina Ear Show on Facebook. So if you're watching us on Facebook, please comment below and say hi. We are watching the Nina Ear Show live. So you are being treated specially today. Here's why. Because this video is not going to be on the Nina Ear channel until another week or so from now. But you are able to see this segment, this episode live and direct. How fortunate are you, right? So on the Nina Ear Show in this segment, we are filming on the spirit, overcoming the spirit of rejection and the spirit of having an inferiority complex. Here's the thing, we had two persons who shared before. You're gonna have to go to the Nina Ear Show to view their episodes. Okay, they're going to be out from next week, but you are so fortunate you're watching the segment that's supposed to be aired on the Nina Ear Show like 2 weeks from now or so. But what we decided to do so we can have your participation is that we have decided that we are going to talk to you today about 10 signs of knowing if the spirit of having the spirit of inferiority complex is operating in your life. We're going to share with you. Now there could be many more, but we are just sharing 10 of those signs with you. And if you're watching live on Facebook and any of these signs that we mentioned today, just comment below and say, yes, I recognize that sign in my life. And listen, and in another video, which you're going to have to go to the Nina Ear Show to watch, we're going to share the antidote of how to get rid of the spirit of having an inferiority complex and the spirit of rejection. Today though, we're only talking about 10 signs dealing with the spirit of inferiority complex, and I'm going to explain briefly both because my lovely friend here, my lovely sister, was saying to me earlier that for her, in her life, she actually thought they were the same. I believe most of you probably think that they're the same. Spirit of inferiority complex and rejection. It's actually different. Two different spirits, two different operations, but have similar features. Yes. It's like having a Toyota and a Mitsubishi Lancer or something. Well, you want to say a Toyota and probably some Toyota Camry and a Toyota something else. Yes. They're the same model kind of, yes, but different features. So yes, these spirits operate, they're like cousins. Yes. Let's just say they're like cousins or something. And so when you have the spirit of, when the spirit of rejection is in your life, that's when you are rejected with things as it pertains to your destiny. Okay, like David said in the word in Psalms that he was rejected by his mother and father. So you have this spirit of rejection operating in your life when maybe you're rejected your parents, because parents are part of our destiny.
Very much so.
Very much so, yes. And then you can also have you had Joseph as well, yes, who was rejected by his brothers. So that's a spirit of rejection as it's pertaining to his destiny. Family is part of our destiny. There are people who are rejected in marriage. You know, you may have gotten proposed to, you may have even walked onto the aisle, but nothing. Or you entered that marriage, but because that spirit is still in operation, the enemy can come against your marriage. And you have a spirit of rejection operating in your life as it pertains, and I'll give you an example of this. But to get the full story, you're going to go to the Nina Ear channel to hear what I shared earlier. And to get a full example of this, in my life, I can tell you this example of how the spirit of rejection operated as it pertains to your gift. Because remember, the spirit of rejection operates in a person's life as it pertains to destiny. The spirit of inferiority complex is self-imposed. You see the difference? That one is self-imposed. And it's why I'm sharing the different signs to let people know that they can identify in their lives, that's happening to me, you know, because a lot of people mix them up, and it's like jealousy and envy. Yes. It's like jealousy and envy. Yes. Yes. People mix them up a lot. Yes. Yes? So one is self-imposed. So the one that is self-imposed is a spirit of inferiority complex, where you look at something, you magnetize that thing, and you make it bigger than it really is. You know, you're a person that you isolate yourself, and you think that everybody have a problem with you when it's in your mind. It's just in your mind, really. It's you that think this thing is not actually happening. You see what I mean? You scrutinize everything. Everything, you magnify it. Whereby when you look at it, you're like, oh my God, a giant is coming after me. And when you look, it's a little ant.
That's a good.
Like there you have it. Yes.
That's true.
I'm telling you, so you might listen, everything is bigger. But like I said, it's self-imposed. It is self-imposed. And so now that you know both, I explained the spirit of rejection, and I've explained this having the spirit of inferiority complex. We're going to share with you 10 signs. Then we're going to share another video where it's 10 signs of the spirit of rejection. Today is just about the spirit of inferiority complex. So number 1, you find yourself comparing your circumstances or situation with others, and you never seem to measure. Remember, it's about you, self-imposed. Notice I said you never seem to measure up. Have in your life this spirit manifested itself in your life? Can you identify with what I just said?
Very much so.
How so?
It seemed to have been happening like nearly my whole life, actually.
Wow.
And I when I would have learned that it was self-imposed, it was shocking, because you
so
really
you just found out that it was self-imposed.
And no, I think not necessarily
yes, okay.
Because you really believe that this thing is happening to you for truth.
Yes.
You really believe it. So when you really get to understand that it's self-imposed, like how could this be happening? Because this is so real. This inferiority is so real in your life, you know. But it is really damaging.
Yes, it really is damaging.
It's very damaging, because it isolates you.
It really does. And even a brief synopsis of myself, I remember back in the day when the spirit operated in my life, and I felt like people disliked me. Like I would walk in the room and all of a sudden I would see you look at me. If you look at me and you look at me for too long, I'm like, oh my gosh, they don't like me. Why they don't like me? I haven't done them anything. So I thought people didn't like me.
Yes.
So that's one way. Number 2, you are filled with self-pity and self-loathing. You're always the person have this happened to you?
Too many times.
Really?
Too many times. I remember there was an incident when I first met you.
Oh wow.
And
it's about me now.
When I first met you, I was with
should I be nervous here? Okay.
I was with some of the other ministers now.
Yes.
And it was a family.
Yes.
And I remember you went and you would have hugged the other lady, and it was just there like, in the background, because I tend to be in the back too, because I used to always think, well, nobody noticing me, nobody, you know, I'm not important.
Yes.
So I used to feel that way.
Yes.
So I was in the background, and you invited them to a party.
Yes.
And
to my birthday party.
Yes, to your birthday party.
Okay.
And I did not think that you were inviting me.
Wow.
Because you were directly talking to them, and it was just there, like in the back.
But you were with them.
Yes, but I was with them.
I remember that incident.
I was with them, but still, remember how I felt.
Yes.
I didn't feel like if everybody always like them.
Wow.
And I used to feel like a part of them, although I may be with them. You know. And so I felt like, oh my gosh, this woman ain't invited me.
Oh wow.
And I felt like there was really self-pity.
Yes.
And it was like, you know, this is me all the time, my whole life, people seeing me like this all the time.
Yes.
And it just had me feel so isolated.
Yes.
It had me have a lot of negative feelings towards you.
Wow.
Really and truly, when it wouldn't have been you.
Yes.
But me magnifying.
But even to help you with that, because I remember the incident. I remember I had the birthday party coming up, and I went to the family, I went to the group, and I said, I want you guys to come to my party, and you were standing there with them. So it was for you as well. But that's what happens, because this spirit will make you, as you said, I was just there standing in the background. It's a spirit that makes you feel that you need to be in the background. No one is noticing you. You're not noticed. You're not appreciated. You're not part of any, social setting. So there you are looking at me, woman of God, and you're saying, but that's the bishop's wife. Like, why would she want me to be at her party? And you actually were invited to that party. Because I remember asking, so where's the other young lady? And they're like, oh, she didn't think that she was invited. I was like, no, she's invited to the party. So don't feel bad with that. Come on, now you know the truth. The truth set us free. Now you know the truth. You were included in that party. Yes. And even in saying that you felt like everyone, prefer that. No, I don't think that's the case, because you have such a beautiful personality and you're so warm. I see when you go places with me how people gravitate towards you. They want to talk to you and everything. So again, what we said earlier is that it's a spirit that makes you magnify everything. So I'm glad, it's unfortunate we have to clear that up on air, but I'm glad that we did. I'm glad that we did. Amen. Praise God for breakthrough. So number 3, highly insecure.
When you think that you don't have anything to offer, or when you think that this other person has everything, and you do not recognize that you have something that God gave you.
Absolutely.
You don't recognize that you have gifts too.
You have a treasure. You have treasures in there. In your earthen vessel.
Yeah. So you always think that, okay, what you have is never enough.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's very, it takes control of your life because you can never truly be happy.
Absolutely. And I've been there, so I can testify, but we're not here to talk too much about where I've been. I want other persons to be able to comment below and let us know if that's operating in your life, that you're a highly insecure person. And number 4, constantly paranoid about everything and every. Can we do a beat on that? Beat. Everyone. That was you for sure.
Thank God for deliverance.
Thank God for who? Deliverance.
Because if you pass the person and they didn't speak to you, it's like,
gee,
what does she know?
Wow.
What is that I have done her? And you go on thinking because the enemy putting thoughts in your head.
Yeah.
You know, the enemy is putting, because the enemy see that you're this more than he's just like, okay, let me just make her worse.
Absolutely.
Now. And you're thinking like you're trying to sit back and think like, when last time I saw her, what did I say? What did I do? She don't like me, she's not nice.
And it's what you said, you know, it gives the enemy an open door. It gives them access. It gives them the legal right
to just bombard your mind.
That's right.
And you are thinking about this thing now for about 3 days straight.
3 days?
And you know.
Are you sure it's only 3 days now? Can we tell the truth? We on Facebook Live today now. We on Facebook Live today. Can you tell the truth now?
But sometimes you can get over that 3-day part, right? And then something else happens again.
And then it takes you to a month.
And it takes you another. So you know, it's like,
thank God for who?
Deliverance. Amen. Because it is really damaging.
It is damaging. Okay, so number what? Number 5? Number 5. Highly accusatory. Oh my gosh.
So if you think that this person is speaking to you when you pass them, and the person probably thinking about the laundry they had to do back home, or the problem they're having with a child, they're studying you. They're not studying you. But you think, oh my gosh, she is speaking to me. You know, so you accusing them in your mind now. Like, she is so unmannerly. You know, I don't know what certain issue. What is certain issue? When she have to behave like that. You understand? So then you want to judging, accusing, and the enemy has another door. So by the time you are finished, you are in knots. The enemy have you in knots.
You just give him 20 doors. And say, come on in, bring your family, bring your cousins, your nephew, your friends, bring the ones bring everybody. You just give them like 20 spaces in your life to operate. So that's a really good one. So number 6, no amount of encouragement is enough to convince you of your worth.
If you think you have no worth, what can somebody say to you
to
make you think? You know, you put your hair in this style,
which is cute. I love it.
And you know, somebody says to you, thank you. Somebody says you look lovely, but then you see that the ends look a little out. The ends a little brittle.
That's a
you know, and you see like your mind, you are seeing, because what you have is never good enough.
Never good
enough. What you have, there's always something wrong. So you can't accept compliments. You can't accept that you have something within you because you don't think there's nothing there. So it's always a problem.
I like that you share about the hair and all that, because that is so true, and I've experienced that. But even when we go a little bit further, when we talk about our spiritual gifts now, and we go talk about gifts, like you're evangelist and you go evangelize. If somebody comes in and say, oh man, that message was good. You know, and I recall the days when we would say that message was so powerful, and you would refuse to accept that this message was powerful.
Because because the accusation is not only for others, you know. The accusation starts with yourself. Because you are critical of yourself.
Absolutely.
You'll be critical of others. So when you hear people criticizing other people, they have an issue themselves. So you never see the good in yourself.
No.
So you can't see the good in anybody else. You do not love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor.
That's right. Let me tell you guys, and this woman, she can evangelize. She can preach. And you be telling her, like I would go to her as a spiritual man and would like, that message, I would say that message was so good. I remember your first message, it was so good. Everybody, the bishop, I remember Pastor Hyacinth, Minister Kerry, all of us, we were like, that message was good. And you remember that too. And I know you felt good about the message and everything in the moment and all that, as you said. But as soon as you're alone, that spirit begins to what? Voice its opinion over your life, which it should have none. But we give it, you know, a place in our life to speak, which it should not be speaking, but we do that, unfortunately. So that was number 1. Yes, guys, so we had a little break there, but you know when you're going live for the first time, you have a little bit of a technical difficulties, but we are back and we shared with you before number 5, so we're going to move to number 6. We were actually at number 6 and we shared number 6. So you're gonna have to definitely go to the Nene Air Show to grab number 6 because we had a little break there. Okay, so number 7, you feel rejected if you are not greeted or acknowledged by people that you consider in authority and in power, leadership, whether that be leadership in your jobs, when you go to functions or they just like zoom past you, or even at the church, you feel not appreciated and so on.
It's very much so, because you're looking at these same people greeting the people that you love, the people that you share time with, the people that you spend time with, and they're not greeting you. So you're thinking to yourself, what's wrong with me? Am I too fat?
Wow.
You know, don't I have anything good? Am I ugly?
Yes.
You know, so it's comparing and comparison in a particular way. You know, so it's like, that is what it does to you. That is what the spirit of inferiority does to you, because at the end of the day, it's all about your perception.
Yes, absolutely.
And with the spirit of inferiority, your perception is wrong.
Yes. Because it is self-imposed, as we said. It is self-imposed. And because it's self-imposed, is like bigger than what it is. Sometimes there might be a little tiny dot speck of something there, but you magnify it. It magnifies everything. And there's something that I would say about it a little later. So number 8, you constantly seek the approval of others and suffer from people pleasing.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Talk a bit about that.
That has been such a challenge for me, because you want people to like you, and if you constantly think that people don't like you, then how can you have friends? How can you have true friends?
That's right.
So you're looking for people to like you. If they come and speak to you today, you're happy and you're well, and you engage with them and you're joyful. But the next day, now somebody's on their mind, they don't speak to you, and you're all in a mess. You're depressed. You are depressed. Imagine you're depressed.
You cause that depression on yourself.
Somebody ain't speak to you.
Yes.
So you imagine what you are giving people. You're giving people license to turn you around and twist you around and mess you up all in the inside. And it's not their fault.
No.
It is all on you.
Your fault.
It's all on you. So you are deceived.
That's right.
You are deceived because of a perception that you have that is not correct. A mentality that you have that is not correct.
Absolutely. What I wanted to share, because something came to me when you said that this spirit of inferiority comes with a spirit of accusation, which is deadly. It means that the person could accuse you for things that you're constantly wondering, what are you talking about? Have you not experienced that?
Very much so. And then you accuse the person, and then you got that person now in a mess too.
Yes.
Because that person going home thinking, what she mean?
Yes.
What is she speaking about?
Yes.
Well, I didn't do that.
Absolutely.
You know, I didn't do that. So then this person searching themselves now up and down, probably the whole night wondering, because the person might be a person that actually cares about you.
Absolutely.
So they care about what you think.
Yes.
So that person, because you're accusing them now, are thinking about something is wrong with them, and they're going out to fix something that they needs fixing.
Absolutely. And a lot of times you accuse people, and as you said, they care about you. You go and you think about it and you feel like, where did I go wrong? You check your conversations, you repeat the conversations to yourself. You say, maybe I said it this way, and it's not you. Most times, as I said, it's the person. It's always looking for, and we know that it is of the devil, because we know that Satan, he is the accuser of the brethren. So we know, I mean, just in saying that, we know it's of the devil. So we want you to be able to listen to us carefully today and identify if these things that we've mentioned so far, if these things are operating in your life. If you're watching us live on Facebook, comment and let us know. Don't be ashamed, because we want to share in another video, which you will have to go to the Nene Air Show to see, on the antidote of this. And also we want to share the 10 operations of or symptoms that you said to see if this spirit is operating, and that would be the spirit of rejection. Okay, we're only sharing today 10 points on the spirit of inferiority complex. So number 9, are we getting close to the end? You are easily offended or embarrassed from discipline or correction. Ugh. Oh my goodness, I cannot stand to know I'm talking to somebody, you know, trying to help them, you know, constructive criticism, and they're constructive criticisms, and they're thinking like, why do you always have something negative to say, or you think you know everything? It makes me feel like, you know what, when I see you in wrong, I think I better not even tell you. Has this happened to you? I guess I take that as a multiple times, yeah. Wait, what happened? Cat got your tongue? You can't speak on that?
It's just, I mean, even the way you put it. Even the way you put it. I mean, yeah. It's like, and I know for sure because I would have had a lot of correction from you and my spiritual father. And in the beginning, I used to be so upset. I used to be so upset. Because it's like, you see me doing this thing, and you come to correct me, but I'm seeing somebody else doing it too. And I don't know if you correct them or not, but at the end of the day, you are picking on me. The truth shall set us what? Free. You are picking on me. And I think that everything wrong with me. Yes. So you know coming and saying this thing wrong with me, it makes me feel doubly worse. Yes, wow. And you know it's the enemy really, because he can use that to divide and conquer. Yes. He can, because you just said that, and there was a time, obviously, as you said earlier in the video, that you had this thing in your mind against me, even though it was your spiritual leader, and you felt like, you know, why is she with this person? Why is she like, as you said, I'm doing this thing, she's telling me not to do it, but other people are doing it. Why did she invite them to a party? Why did she not invite me? And all these things, because anybody that knows me knows that I'm going to tell a person, obviously with all right to do so, you're going wrong. You got to be careful of this. But I don't have control over anybody. So I'm not God. I can only share with you where you're going wrong, but it's up to you to take that, you know, and apply it. You see, but you would not have known this, so you would look on. But again, it's how the Spirit was operating in your life. So thank God for deliverance. You heard it right here on the Nini Air Show and on Facebook Live if you're watching us. Yes. So number 10, you feel alone even when you are among others. Testify, 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 testify. I don't think I have enough time. I don't think I have enough time. I mean, you are sitting down among a group and everyone is sharing, but you feel like if they don't care what you're saying. Wow. You feel like if, okay, they're just there. They're just there. They really want me with the other people. Wow. They don't really want me with you. You know what? Yes, you used to do that to me too. Yeah. Yes. Yes. I'm so glad you remind me of that. Yes. Yes, and listen to me. I love to talk to this woman. This woman always have something, even to film with her, this woman always have something to say. But this spirit was so strongly operating in her life that even as she's glowing here today, this spirit was operating so strong that there was a dullness at one point over your life, over you. But now we can see the beauty is coming forth. If you are constantly rejecting yourself, if you constantly feel that you are nothing and that everybody thinks that you are nothing, and that if you're constantly sitting down picking on everything that somebody does, if you're constantly accusing people, you're going to be dull. You're going to be in a mess. You're going to mess mentally, and you've opened up the door to the enemy to come in and do it more, to come in and make a mess of you more. So you're caught in a loop. You're caught in a loop. You're going around the same thing all the time. You can never see the good in any situation. You're always negative. You know, so it is a very terrible spirit. And I really pray and hope that, you know, what we have shared will really minister to you. What I have shared will really minister to you, to let you know, like, you are not alone. Yes, absolutely. You are not alone. Would you say, no, that's really good. I wasn't necessarily trying to interrupt you, but a thought came. Would you say then that you are delivered from this? Yes, I am delivered from that. I'm not going to tell you that the devil don't try. Of course. He's going to try again. Of course. You know, but you have to remember, when you get your deliverance, you have to keep your deliverance, and you have to make sure that you are positive. You have to make sure. We're going to share in another video the antidote.
that's what we're going to do, okay?
Yeah.
Which you're going to have to come back to here.
Yes.
So we really want to thank you today for, if you're on Facebook Live, for being part of us today. If you're watching on the Nina Ear Show, we really want to thank you for being part of us and for listening to us. And we wanted you to, most importantly, to check yourself and based on what we shared, if those signs are currently operating in your life or others, and if it's operating in others and not you, share the video, you know, and let someone know, listen, I think this is you. I think what they shared today, I think this is you. You really need to be able to get yourself delivered from this, because it's really after our destiny, and it really wants you to not be able to see who you are in Christ Jesus. It doesn't want you to see that God has something great inside of you and for you. It doesn't want you to take what's yours by force. It doesn't want you to conquer. It doesn't want you to triumph. It doesn't want you to be victorious. It wants you to see yourself as weak and lame and at the bottom, when God said that we are strong in Him and we are at the top. Because how do we know that we are top? Because we are seated in heavenly places in where? Christ Jesus. So there you have it, guys. I just want to share with you to our viewers on so thank you, guys. We love you, we love you, we love you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I want to share with you today that excellence is a choice, and in all you do, aim for excellence. But for those on Facebook Live, I want to share 2 more points with you here that I got here. And it is, you believe no one understands you or what you are going through. The second one, this is part of what we want to share 10, but I just felt to give you 2 more. You have a periodic nagging in your spirit that you don't know who you are. If that's you, and that's because destiny is calling inside of your spirit, man. Destiny is beckoning, it is calling, it is saying, listen, flesh, get out of the way. I need to come through. There's a people that's waiting on me, so get out of the way. If that is you, comment below and say, Prophetess Nina, that is me. Listen, this has been plaguing my life, like Minister Cathy said, all my life, and I need to get rid of this. So please hurry up and post the other video so that I will know what to do to get rid of this. That video will be aired on the Nina Ear Show, so please look for it. We love you guys. Facebook Live, thanks for having us today. God bless you, God bless you. Comment below. We will be logging in again soon for any questions you may have. We love you. Bye. Bye on the Nina Ear Show. Bye. We did it.
You see how something does go up?